everyone. Today we're going to be reading the book One Sneaky Sheep. It was springtime and it was time for all the sheep to be sheared. That means when they cut their wool off, just like when we get haircuts. But Nigel didn't want to get his wool sheared. He loved his wool. He thought he was so beautiful with it. He didn't want to get it cut. Sometimes we don't want to cut our hairs either. Let's see what happened with Nigel. One sneaky sheep. Nigel wasn't always a sneaky sheep. He was simply a beautiful white ball of fluff that would stroll daily to the pond. Here he would baa to himself. "I'm so beautiful. I shouldn't be sheared. I'll keep my coat forever and ever," he cheered. But shearing day came, and while the other sheep lined up to be sheared, Nigel had his first sneaky idea. He hid behind a large mulberry bush. As the farmer finished his work, Nigel stood silent behind the plant in all his fluffy glory. Nigel whispered with a quiet baa. "I'm so beautiful. I shouldn't be sheared. I'll keep my coat forever and ever," he cheered. The next year, Nigel was fluffier than the other sheep. He enjoyed his daily stroll in his thick, woolly coat to the pond where he would admire his reflection. But when shearing day came, Nigel was too big to hide behind the mulberry bush. Nigel had to think quickly. He sneakily went to the top of the highest hill, shut his eyes, and pretended to be a cloud. He baaed to himself. "I'm so beautiful. I shouldn't be sheared. I'll keep my coat forever and ever," he cheered. The next year, Nigel was fluffier than all the other sheep, and even fluffier than he was the last year. But shearing day came, and this time Nigel was too heavy with wool to climb all the hill and to be a cloud. So Nigel had to use his sneaky imagination quickly. He snuck some of Granny's curlers, and when the farmer walked by a sleeping Granny, he said, "My Granny, those new curls must be working. Your hair looks great." "I'm so beautiful. I shouldn't be sheared. I'll keep my coat forever and ever," he cheered. Each year, Nigel got bigger and bigger and bigger. But the next year, sneaky Nigel had a problem. On his daily stroll to the pond where he would admire his reflection, Nigel got stuck. Nigel baaed with a fearful wail. "I'm too beautiful. Maybe I should be sheared, or I'll be stuck here forever and ever," he feared. The other sheep heard Nigel's cries and got the farmer to come with his shears. Nigel held his breath. The sound of the shears frightened him, and the thought of his beautiful fluffy wool being taken away made him sad. But as the farmer began to shear, Nigel suddenly didn't feel so bad. He even liked it, as he could feel the weight of his heavy wool being taken off. After a long shearing, Nigel looked very different. He walked around, not sure how he felt, but a wide smile spread across his face, and a happy baa came out of his mouth. "I'm still beautiful," Nigel cheered. "Next time I won't be sneaky. I'm happy to be sheared." The end. As we saw how sneaky Nigel was, he kept hiding because he didn't want to get sheared. But then he got bigger and bigger and bigger. And at the end, he had to get his wool sheared. But then he loved it. He saw that even if his wool was sheared, he still looked beautiful. So, my friends, even if we do have to get haircuts, we will always look beautiful.